Do you know who he is? If you've watched the new Stairway to Adulthood special or read the manga, you know this guy, Mikado. If you didn't, well then here's a spoiler warning. Wait a minute, let me explain who he is first. Mikado is Maki Shijo's twin brother and a distant branch of the Shinomiya family. So basically, he's Kaguya's distant cousin. He makes his first appearance during the Shijo twins' trip to India. The whole chapter is kind of crazy, but let's not talk about that right now. Even though the Shijos are a branch family, they're just as rich as the Shinomiyas, and they even won what the fans call the Shinomiya and Shijo War. Well, the series decided to introduce a love triangle midway through, except it wasn't really a love triangle, just poor Mikado third-wheeling. Sorry, buddy, but you're too late. However, would Mikado have been a better match for Kaguya compared to Miyuki? Not only did he never judge her for her family, but he's also been plotting her escape from the toxic Shinomiya family since they were kids. What does Miyuki have that Mikado doesn't? Is it the grades? No! Mikado actually ranked higher than Miyuki once. Is it the hard work and dedication? No! Mikado is just as clever and his escape plan was just as reliable. Is it his family? No! Well, no offense, but Miyuki's dad kind of looks like he came out of a Junji Edo. I mean, he's not a bad person, but what is this? The only advantage that Miyuki really has is that he's a normal person. You know that Kaguya has always wanted to be a normal girl and wants an ordinary love. Well, Mikado certainly is not an ordinary guy. He's the heir of a multi-billionaire company, and that somehow puts him at a disadvantage. Miyuki, on the other hand, well, he's just a normal guy, which is exactly Kaguya's type. But it goes much deeper than that. This love triangle is a parallel to the tale of Princess Kaguya. In this Japanese tale, a baby is found in the stalk of a bamboo by an old bamboo cutter, who raises her as his daughter. Because she's magical, she grows to be a beautiful woman in a span of only 3 months. The Emperor of Japan visits her one day, and they fall in love. Soon after, during a full moon, heavenly beings descend to Earth to bring Princess Kaguya back to the moon, because that's where she's from, and, by the way, she's also immortal. Because she wanted to see the Emperor again one day, she gave him an elixir of immortality, which he burns because he can't imagine living forever without being with the princess. Miyuki actually told Kaguya this story, saying that if he was the emperor, he would have taken the elixir and waited for Princess Kaguya forever. Now doesn't that sound familiar? The name Mikado actually means emperor in Old Japanese, so symbolically, Mikado represents the emperor who did not wait for Kaguya and left her early. This is absolutely true, since Mikado calls Kaguya Princess as a nickname, since they were kids, but then leaves her because he goes to a different school. But Miyuki was always with Kaguya. This is exactly why Mikado shows up too late, because he unfortunately missed his chance. Love is War is one of those rare series where the female lead is shipped with the male lead, and there are no side ships. However, my unpopular opinion is that Mikado and Kaguya would actually suit each other. But there is one thing that stops me from fully accepting that idea. That is, Kaguya and Mikado do not have chemistry, like no chemistry at all. I'll show you some examples from the manga. Here's Mikado trying to riz up Kaguya, but she ends up staring at him with dead eyes. Like, literally, she does not care. He's like a weed to her. Here's the two of them at the second school dance with the French students. But everything about this panel is awkward. Like, can Kaguya not physically smile at this guy or something? At this point, Mikado and Miyuki have better chemistry with each other, and I think that says a lot. But I want to end this on a positive note, so here are some panels of Mikado being downright adorable. Here's my favorite manga panel of Kaguya at this moment. And with that, what do you think? Should Kaguya have ended up with Mikado, or do you think she made the right choice by choosing Miyuki? Subscribe for more Love is War content and to discover everything the anime didn't and will never cover.